So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Whatever strength you're looking at the moment, I want you to think of a specific person on your team, just one of them, or a person that you interact with here at work on a regular basis, okay? Think of one person. Everybody got a name in your head? Okay. With that person and looking at the strength and how to apply, I'm going to ask you, pick one action that you'll do with that person because you know it's going to meet them where they're at, whether they're uncertainty, curiosity, or confidence. It's going to meet them where they're at, right? Not where you want them to be. It's going to meet them where they're at. And it's going to be a message specific on the action you're taking towards that person. Everybody follow that? I know that was a lot of instruction all at once. Okay, so you're looking at your how to apply section. You're thinking about a specific person on your team or that you interact with at work on a regular basis. And I'm going to ask you to write, how would you put that action into place? Like specifically with that person. How would you put that action into place specifically with that person? Like what would it look like? Almost like you were visualizing yourself doing it. I want you to describe you doing that action. I want you to describe the outcome you think you're going to get. Describe the feelings that it's developing in the person that you're doing that action with. Like literally, like to the detail, what's happening as you take that action with that other person. Let me give you a couple minutes to put that down. So I hope the obvious expectation is that you're actually going to do this. Everybody get that? That's the obvious expectation. That is that we hope that you'll take this action. If I could encourage you even further, and it's because I do care about each of you as leaders, do that same exact exercise for each person on your team. Do that exact same exercise, predetermine it, pre-plan it, right? And go through the exercise of thinking through, like look back through your Strengths for Managers report, pick another strength, look at what of the actions are, and say, you know what? I'm going to take that action with this team member, and here's what I anticipate is going to happen from that, and then take the action, okay? That's no different than complete other recipes we know for success. So if our objective as leaders, right, is to help them stay at a confidence phase so that they can take the actions even when we don't know what the next steps are going to be, like if that's our objective as leaders is to keep them in a confident state, then what you're doing, that practice of saying, okay, this is a strength I know I have, this is an action I know I'm going to enjoy taking because it's a part of my natural way of doing things, and I'm predetermining what I think the outcome is going to be, or I'm predetermining what I want the outcome to be with that person. Guess what? That's no different than a team that goes out and practices before the game. That's no different than the fighter pilots that go train out at Luke Air Force Base before they go out in battle. It's no different than when you try to help your kids understand a certain concept and you want them to get it, right? And so pre-plan some of these interactions that you have with your team members, and you're going to get the outcomes that you're looking for. You're going to get the fact that they're going to be much more confident, be able to navigate through change the way that you want them to. Because what will happen is you will be shaping their mindset, right? You're going to be shaping their response. We've talked a lot about change, and we've mentioned transformation a couple of times. But let me give you a piece of why transformation is different than change and how you can achieve it, especially as a leadership team. Because when it comes to transformation is where you've seen like long-lasting, sustainable change, right? That's a transformation. Change can sometimes be short-term, but sometimes we need transformation. Transformation is when we optimize and have great unity, right? When you can create unity and when you optimize the people on your team, that can create transformation. That's what helps us become stronger. You have a lot to be excited about of what's ahead for Delta Dental. I want you to just take a moment, like look around the room, like actually look at each other. Just kind of turn your heads and look at each other. What are some of the words you would use to describe this team when you look around? What are they? Random fire. Like what are the words you would use to describe the people in this room? Doers. Optimistic. Intelligent. Look around. Talent, powerful. Friends. Enthusiastic. Committed. Humble. Yeah. Passionate.
Collaborative.
Collaborative. Yep.
Talented.
Yeah. All of those are true of this room. You guys can lead through anything. You realize that? You can absolutely lead through anything that could come up. Think of the expertise that's in this room. You want to do something real fast? This will be fun. Okay? I just want you to give the number of years that you've been in your profession, not the number of years you've been at Delta Dental. What's the number of years you've been in your profession? Haley, do you get your calculator?
I'm getting it, yeah.
Okay, you have a calculator ready? Okay, let's go around. How many years, even if it's a guess? 25?
16.
16?
23.
23?
20.
20?
17.
17? 20? 25?
32.
32?
11.
11?
32.
32?
38.
38?
15.
15? Haley, you keeping up? All right.
34.
34?
38.
38?
37.
37?
15.
15?
16.
16? 10? 9?
40.
40? 33? Some of you are lying. You're not even old enough to have careers that long. Was that?
21.
21? 25? 27? 18? What's the total, Haley? I'm just curious. You guys have me curious now.
618 years.
There is 618 years of experience in this room.
Ancient.
You think you can navigate some change?
Definitely. Yeah.
Seriously, like think about that. That's a lot of expertise. That's a lot of experience. That's a lot of navigating change over the years. We've given some examples and some stories, but think about how things are different now than they were 5 years ago. How things are different than they were 10 years ago. How there were things that didn't even exist 15 years ago. You have everything you need in this room to navigate change and transformation. Hopefully we've given you just a few tools that you can reference back to say, this is how I'm going to do it in this moment. When I see that someone's uncertain, when I see that they have hesitation, when I see that they're just not quite ready to make an adjustment or they're not quite ready to take an action, now you know where to go. Now you know what to do. And the strengths are already within each and every one of you. Leadership is a tough gig. It is. Acknowledge that in yourself. Like you have to have a certain level of strength as a person. You have to have a certain level of self-worth as a person. You have to have a certain level of resilience as a person to accept the responsibility that comes with leadership. And you all have it because you're here. Utilize that to your advantage. Like big time utilize it to your advantage. It's already in you. You already have what you need. Allow it to come out. Some of you heard, we've had poems in some of our previous sessions, right? There's that poem in there, Our Deepest Fear, like as you let your light shine, you automatically give other people permission to do the same. Be at your best. Allow yourself to be at your best because you have it and people will follow you when you make that happen. Like when we model these things, when we model a positive mindset, when we model a unified team, when we show that we're optimistic about the future, when we give the evidence for reasons to have hope, like when you give those specific things, others will come along. They will follow. They'll go, all right, let's do it. What do we need to get done? How do we need to get there? And they will move at a faster pace. And you guys get to lead all that. Like get excited about that. Get energized about that. Have fun with that, right? Provide these needs. And my goodness, just wait and enjoy the transformation that happens. Thanks for letting us be a part of it. Like, thanks for letting us come in here and help out a little bit. Thanks for inviting us. You make us feel like family every time we're here. Like we're part of Delta Dental. And we appreciate that. I thank you for the effort that you put in. I know that you take time out of your schedules to make this happen, to invest in yourselves and in each other. You've made a huge investment in one another, just in the ideas that you've shared, the lists that you've made. Now hold each other accountable to take an action. Like follow up with one another, especially over the next 24 hours. Tomorrow's a Friday. Then you've got a weekend and a Monday. Like call on each other and say, hey, what are you doing? Which action are you taking? Which team member are you investing in? Who did you write down? What did your list look like? Like take what we've done today and put it into action. We all good with that? Can I get 100% commitment from that?
Yes.
You guys gonna hold each other accountable?
Yes.
Okay, it's what you do with what you learn that really makes the difference. Thanks for letting us be with you today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's finish up. We do a chant. We've done it with you guys before. You guys remember, be bold, stay strong, enjoy. Okay? So we're going to do this like a football huddle. Ron knows how to do that. You can help us out, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to just put my hands together. When I go like this, I'm going to give you a cue, and where I'll say, be bold, stay strong, enjoy. Because when you think about it as leaders, that's what we need, isn't it?